What up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Could be game time.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
We're going at it at 110%.
I just want 5 minutes of happiness, please. Just give me 5 minutes.
And they scored! They did it!
Left.
What the hell was that? Oh, yeah!
What the fuck are you talking about?
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Welcome in, everybody. This is Monday Morning Quarterback, only on A2D Radio. Every Monday, we are brought to you by the Counseling Center and Sunrise Detox. We know many of us and our families deal with mental health and addiction issues. We're happy to support the Counseling Center and Sunrise Detox. If you need help, please call 856-651-8117. It's a good friend of mine, Rob Lutman. If you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. 856-651-8117. Tom Arnone, Ryan Brodo, the family out there joining. You think after a year plus I'd be able to pull this off better? Like not the no by now. But that's I digress. I mean, at least I took my shot. We got a ton to talk about. Bryce Harper, an all-star, knock it off. Knock it off. And the Phillies need to knock it off. Okay? Like, just knock it off, please. We'll get into it all later on in the show. It's stupid. It's stupid. It makes you look bad. 11 solo home runs. We're talking about all-stars? What are we talking about, dude? There's one guy on this roster that's all-star worthy, and that's Zach Wheeler. Let's just be real. Like, you know, one guy go, it's Zach Wheeler. So just calm down with the Harper, right? Calm down. I can't say start a show without even having to say them words. It's just outlandish. It's flat out outlandish that the people, the Phillies put that out. They put out, vote Harper. Vote Wheeler. Yeah, I mean, that's clown talk.
More injuries than home runs. More injuries than home runs.
Yeah, hasn't even played. It's not like take a shot at Bryce Harper Day. Hasn't even played. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? We're making ourselves look bad. We already look bad, Phillies. We already look bad enough. Okay? But now we're going to make ourselves look worse and say, hey, vote Harper. For what? For what? What are we voting him for? A solo shot? Knock it off.
11 of them.
Landing spots for Dame time. We'll talk about that. And the Sixers and Damian Lillard have been rumored together. And why not? Why shouldn't they be rumored together? People are going to laugh outside of Philly and say, well, you know, it's not realistic. We're going to get into all of it in a second. And everything's brought to you by our poll question, which is brought to you by bodycheckwellness.com. And you can use promo code A2D. Get yourself 20% off at checkout. That's bodycheckwellness.com. Promo code A2D, 20% off at checkout. I take my clarity and focus. I love it, love it, love it. Our poll question. The Philadelphia 76ers must do everything possible to bring Damian Lillard to Philly. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. That's where we're live. Everywhere you get your podcast, we're there as well. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We'll talk about the A2D membership. All you got to do, we'll drop the link in again. We're going jersey giveaways. We got gambling advice and picks. We got daily fantasy. We got 20% off A2D gear. We got it all over there. You're going to get 20% off campus. You go when you go down to Ocean City, and you can even, John's got the website coming where you can order off of there. So many things, discount code wise, going on with our A2D membership. So check it out, $9.99 a month. You get your money back plus some. But to the poll, listen, I think if you disagree with, and read it like it is. The Sixers must do, and I'm reading it because I'm gonna capitalize everything possible to bring Damian Lillard to Philly. Agree. Never agree with anything more. And Tom, you can and you can say, Tom, well, there's got to be a limit. No, there doesn't. There doesn't, because I said it on last night's show, and I already see it in the comments. But I said it on last night's show. This is the closest thing you're going to see to Shaq Kobe in terms of production. When does a big man and a guard and you can say Kobe's a shooting guard, small forward, whatever. When the guys on the perimeter who can flat out score, a guy on the perimeter team up with a big man, how does that work out usually? Oh my God. Oh my God. Are we serious? Are we serious how that usually works out? When you put Manu, Parker with Duncan? Didn't help. Did it help? Maybe a little bit. A little bit. Because great guard play helps your big man out. Hakeem, Clyde, Cassell. Right? You need good guard play. And then you talk about the Lakers with Shaq and Kobe. And people are going to say, Tom, that's crazy. That's outlandish. Like, you're comparing them. No, I'm not saying they're Shaq and Kobe. I'm talking about their numbers and what they both do. And they both are killers and both want to win. And sometimes you need each other to win. And as much as, like, I'm over the Ben Simmons thing. It's not a hate parade anymore. I just don't care enough. All right? He has a ton of talent. He has a ton of talent.
Yep.
So don't tell me there's not value there. Listen, the Austin Philly, it's like the value's crushed. It's diminished. I'll continue to say, if somebody wants out of somewhere, right, somebody will jump all over the opportunity to get a 24-year-old Ben Simmons. Somebody would. And Portland, knowing the direction they're at and being a small market, they don't have a choice. And if you tell me, because I'll give up, and I agree, because I'll give up Maxey, I'll give up Thybulle, and Ben. Is that what you want? Or you want Ben, Thybulle, 3 picks? What do you want? What do you want? Because whatever you want, I'll give you. Because you're talking about a guy who plays 70-plus games, has carried teams to the postseason, has been big time in the postseason in terms of big shots. We just watched 0 shots in 5 quarters. If you don't say everything for Damian Lillard, I need you to check your pulse in your head. I just need you to check your pulse in your head. And I wasn't up for trading Ben Simmons at the deadline. But if this is any bit true, Daryl Morey gets it done. Because I'm telling you, they win 2 to 3 championships together. Bang, bang, bang. You can talk about Durant and Harden and Kyrie. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Because you're forgetting that you still have Tobias Harris. You're forgetting you still have Seth Curry. You're forgetting that Danny Green comes back too. You can write that down. Okay? You can guarantee Dwight comes back. You can guarantee, like we talked about pre-show, right? Vet guys are going to come here, vet minimum.
Lining up.
Line up at the door. Line up at the door. So don't tell me there's too much. Because what are we waiting for? Because some of you out there just want to wait for more picks. We can't give up picks, guys. We're giving up all these picks. You're talking about picks in the late 20s. I mean, the value of them is irrelevant. The value is irrelevant. You have a chance to win for 4 years. Lillard's going to be 31 this year. You tell me he's got this year and 3 more? Absolutely, he can score at that level. Right? We've seen guys do that. You tell me Joe's not got 3-4 legit years? Come on. You get a chance to go down broad a couple times. How are you all not in? And it's because I know, because of the groups. There are people that aren't all in. They're telling me no Tyrese Maxey. I love Tyrese Maxey. It's a steal to me as a pick. Bye, Tyrese. I love you. And I think you'll do great in Portland. I really do. Mm-hmm. But there's sometimes you have to say, you know what? Look at the reward. Look at the possible reward when you're talking about Lillard, Embiid, and Tobias playing together. That's a lot of scoring, and you had Seth in that mix. That's a lot of scoring. I don't care who's off my bench. Isaiah Joe can come off my bench. I don't care.
B-ball Paul?
Fine. I don't care. I mean, I'm only need a vet or 2. I still got Shank who can score off my bench. So it's not like I got nothing. So it's like, okay, now you got to build your bench around having at least a 1 scorer. So go get me more somehow. Check your pulses if you're not all in for Dame. There's guys I'm not all in for. Right? And there's guys I'm all in for, and most of them aren't available. If not one of them's available, maybe in Dame. If you're not all in for a top 10 player in this league that fits your big man perfectly, I need you to stop watching basketball. I need you to go watch something else. Get out of the house a little bit, get some vitamin D, because you're not feeling well. You're not feeling well. So I absolutely agree. And I want to know in the comments. I already know where Rye's going to go here in a minute, and I want to know what everybody's thinking out there. I see a lot of people saying Dame time. I know John was saying, it's time to be aggressive. And geez, you're teaming up two guys who can score 30 plus. I don't know what else you people want. This is the perfect compliment to your big man. Your big man's not going to be out on the perimeter anymore. You understand this, people? How many easy buckets is he going to get now? Like Capella got. Come on. He might average 40 playing with Dame. And
a guard that actually does his job, Tom.
Even if he misses 20 games, Dame's playing 70 plus, so you're fine. You're fine because you're going to win games in the regular season. So you can take it easy on Joe a little bit in the regular season because that guy's going to go drop 30 a night and beat teams in the regular season all day. This ain't, people want to tell me, it's only compared to like the Levines of the world. That's amateur hour. This is the big time. You got a chance to go to big time. I'll give you a fucking hole. Everybody off my bench. Who's left? Shake too. He can go too. I don't care. And it's not a hate, Ben. It's the opportunity to get the team this guy up with Joel Embiid and walk Broad Street together. Kumbaya. Because that's what would happen. And don't tell me any other team. I don't care. If them two are healthy in the postseason, they cut the fucking nets down. Even if me, Ryan, and you pick somebody else from A2D out on the court with them, they still cut the nets down. Chime in. Let us know.
No, Tom, before I even answer the poll, anybody who's apprehensive about, I don't want to give up Matisse or Maxey or picks for Damian Lillard, forget about the vitamin D. They need one thing, and that's the clarity and focus from body check. That's what they need. Yeah, they need a whole friggin' boatload of that, Tom.
Absolutely, because they're not thinking.
No, they're not.
And Daryl's on the clarity and focus. You know what I mean?
Of course,
right.
Yeah.
And he's using the A2D promo and getting himself 20% off at bodycheckwellness.com. So there's great plug out here, great plug back. Plug City.
I try. We talked pre-show, right? And I could be that guy that says, Tom and people. Dame's not the only one that can come in and improve this team. And honestly, he's not. I think the Bradley Beals or the De'Aaron Foxes or the Zach LaVines, guys like that, there's guys out there that I believe you could give up less and you could get a really good player in return, right? So I could be that guy because I honestly believe that. But there's only one Damian Lillard, right? And you could talk about, and you guys talked about it last night on Agree or Disagree. You guys talked about it on Friday. We talked about it on Wednesday. We talked about it on Monday. We talked about it a lot, and it's the truth. When you get a Zach LaVine, great player, great scorer, all that thing. When you get a De'Aaron Fox, really good young player, ultra aggressive, that has the mindset for it, even Bradley Beal, some really good players. But there's a question mark with each of them, right? And especially with the two that I mentioned prior, which was obviously De'Aaron and Zach LaVine, who were at the top of my list. Two of the top four, I would say, on my list as far as options to trade Ben Simmons away and get some help for Joel Embiid. There's a question of, what are we going to get from them in a playoff environment? Do I think Zach LaVine or De'Aaron Fox would be good in the playoffs? Yeah, probably, because they have the mindset for it. Do I think Bradley Beal would be a really good player to have in the playoffs and late in the playoffs? Absolutely. But there's no questions with Damian Lillard as far as how he plays, whether he has people around him or whether he needs to carry a team in the playoffs. Some can argue that he gets better in the playoffs. We've been stuck with people, Tobias Harris, who you'd still have, by the way, and he would be a really good piece along with Dame and Joel Embiid, actually in the perfect mix to where we always talk about Tobias really isn't the number two star. He's more of a three. Well, he goes right into that role and all pressure's off of him.
Or becomes a 3 or a 4 because you still have Seth here.
That's true. That
makes his life a little bit more comfortable. Mm-hmm. And then that's why I'm all in. I'm always all in for Danny Green, but you got to bring Danny back because he's a great defender. So you still have good defenders. Tobias, Danny, Joel, all really damn good defenders. So you're not getting, you know what I mean? Like the all defensive team people out there that we're going to hear from tonight, you're not getting killed defensively. It's not as good. I get it. You don't have a 6'9" guy who can cover guys on the perimeter. It's definitely not going to be as good.
Well, and for all
but it's fine if you bring Danny back.
For all the defensive people, and listen, I love defense. Okay, the fact that we've been, we get Palmsy late in games, and I love it. Right, I'm not saying I want to have a bad defensive team, But don't you agree? And listen, defense is crucial with championships. So I'm not saying that we should completely flip it and have a weak defensive team. But for everyone saying, oh, defense is the end-all, be-all, well, we've ranked extremely high in defensive rankings the last handful of years. And where's that gotten us? Where's that gotten us? At the end of the day, you need to score in crunch time.
Yep.
And we haven't had that.
Well, it's the fear.
Yes.
Like, if I only got one guy who puts fear into you, how far am I going? I mean, like, Jimmy Butler's, like, people want to say, well, we had Jimmy here. Stop it. Just stop it. I love Jimmy. But if you think he's putting fear on the perimeter like Dame is, you got to stop watching basketball. Jimmy's great getting to the bucket. Jimmy's mid-range game's really good. 3-ball, right? So it's not the same. It's not the same as that. When you want to ask for the greatest spacing of all time, when you put a guard who can flat out stroke with a big man, and not just like a guard who can stroke, a great one with a big man, it's the greatest spacing you can ever have on a basketball court. The greatest, which opens up Toby doing what Toby likes to do, which is get to the bucket, right? You got to understand how the spacing opens it up for everybody. I'm telling you, guys, right now, if they can pull it off, Daryl Morey is smart enough to understand this, and anybody with a basketball IQ is. This is multiple championships.
This is what Daryl Morey was brought here for.
Yep.
He was brought here to do this, okay? We see what he's capable of, and everyone's saying, oh, well, there's not a market for Ben Simmons. Oh, you're not going to be able to get a guy like Damian Lillard. Listen, I had that mindset a week ago, so I'm talking to past version of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was apprehensive a week ago to say, oh, well, Damian Lillard, like, I don't know. Not because I don't like Damian Lillard, but it's twofold. Number one, I didn't know what the market would be for Ben Simmons. Also didn't know what the status of Damian Lillard is. And we still don't really know that, even though things are starting to move into, okay, Dame just wants out of there. But at the end of the day, it's this. There are not major opportunities or frequent opportunities to get a player like this, okay? Like we ranted and raved about last week. We talked about early in the 2000s with Allen Iverson and Donovan McNabb. Two guys that were all-time talents in the city, and their organizations didn't get them help. I do not want to go through another one of those eras with Embiid. You saw the example of that. And we also talk about just the scenario of, hey, what if Joel Embiid had a guard with him that actually did his job? This is beyond it, above all that. This isn't just a guy who does his job. This is a guy in Damian Lillard that does his job just as good as anybody in the league. If not better.
Yeah,
it's him and Steph Curry and Luka. So a guy that's going to be a flat-out scorer like that in the postseason, in the regular season, if Joel needs to take a couple games off, if he's banged up, it takes pressure off of him. It takes pressure off of Tobias and Seth Curry and the people you have on your bench and Doc Rivers, etc. This is what Daryl Morey does, and this is what Daryl Morey was brought here to do. So, listen, we get trapped in this city, right? And we 99% out of 100 times, we get heartbroken. Whether it's with the Eagles on, oh, Jalen Ramsey is available, or Russell Wilson, or Deshaun Watson, or so many guys when you hear they're available, or James Harden this past year. If you're able to pull this off, this would end up being above and beyond all of that stuff. It just truly would. And Tom, I know people got angry with you. I know you and Wilson were going back and forth as far as the Kobe Shaq comparisons. And listen, I know people get all antsy when you bring up those names because they're all-time greats, obviously. But I think the point that you're trying to make is not to directly compare Dame to Kobe or Joel Embiid to Shaquille O'Neal, but you're pretty much saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, fam at home, name a more dominant duo in the league than Damian Lillard and Joel Embiid.
There isn't. You're talking about two first ballot Hall of Famers. I mean, that's what you're going to be talking about. Yep. So, I mean, and then it's not just that. It's big man guard. It's big man guard combo. And not just a guard who can create on his own, a guard who has no problem jacking shots from three and burying them, which then makes people have to come out, which then leaves Joe down low even more, the people who don't understand basketball. And when you have that, you have the ultimate spacing, and what you would have is the best team in basketball. Like, that's the best team in basketball. I don't know how else to say it to people. That's why that comparison's there. Because Kobe and Shaq were so hard to defend. They were so hard to defend. One guy dominant in the post, one guy great at everything else around the perimeter, getting to the bucket, everything. And it's not like Dame's Kobe. Dame can score at a Kobe level. And we already seen Joe do things that Shaq can't even do, especially from the line. And Jay Lava don't have enough to get him. Yes, they absolutely have enough to get him.
Yeah, I completely disagree, Jay Lava. I completely disagree.
We talk about 3 players under the age of 24 that, Maxey's thought of at high value around this league.
Yep.
Matisse's defense definitely is. And Ben's defense and the projection is still valued by at least 10 teams in this league. I guarantee that. I'll stand my reputation on it that there's 10 teams that still love Ben Simmons. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And Philly still might be one of them. But when you have a chance to, get a guy like this, you pull it all off. And that's why the poll question, it's agree. I mean, I saw Mr. Wiggins say, you got to keep Maxey. Okay. I mean, I would love to, but if I need to give up Maxey to get the deal done, I'm not hanging up the phone.
Yeah, I mean, I love Tyrese Maxey, okay? And I said literally a week ago that there's not many teams or not many situations where I would touch Tyrese Maxey. I would not trade him anywhere. But this is one of those things where, okay, like, do I think Tyrese Maxey is going to be a really fun, a really good player in this league? Absolutely. Absolutely. The improvements that he's shown in half a year has been awesome to see. And I would love to keep him. I mean, you talked about it before we went on the air, Tom, the dynamic of possibly having Damian Lillard as a starter and then Tyrese and Shake coming off your bench. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, that's a
request. Yeah, can I answer this real quick? Real quick.
Yeah.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
He says you don't need a dominant center to win now, Tom. Look at the teams remaining. That's fine. DeAndre Ayton, pretty damn good center.
What about last year? I understand Anthony Davis isn't technically a center, but I mean,
still big man.
Yeah,
I mean,
you need a dominant big man.
We're not talking about that you need one. I'm telling you that what it becomes. I'm telling you what it becomes. And then guess what teams are going to start doing after that? They're going to go start looking for a big man again and a guard. Wow. If this happens, watch what happens. The whole league will copycat it again. And we'll go back to big man mattering. Because he ain't just a regular big man. He can dominate you in the paint, okay, and he can take you out. And he can do things I've never seen big men do. So, I don't know why people are going to tell me it's like, I'm not talking about he's even better than Shaq in ways because you can foul him and he'll go hit his free throws, unlike Ben. I mean, we watch a guy reluctant just to shoot because he's scared to go to the line. And I always stand by that. John, big men win championships.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what number he is for the Suns. Eek.
The friggin' MVP of the league was a big man. Eek.
And Penny and Don. Yeah, Penny was like Ben, except he would try to score, but he was more like Ben in a way.
And for all like
Kyle's right, because you talk about Giannis too. Only like some big guys out on the basketball court. Capella, John Collins weren't a big help for the Hawks getting to the Eastern Conference Final. At least don't tell me they don't matter. You sure as hell can't go small because the team just showed you can't. That team's named the Brooklyn Nets. Right? Because at the end of the day, the bigger team got out of that series.
Yep.
Even if they didn't deserve to get out of that series. The bigger team got out of that series. And that's why if Ben can shoot a little bit, I'm not trading him. But he can't. And now he wants to shoot fucking right-handed. So I'm out. Like now we're talking right-handed.
And now he wants to go run and hide from the Olympics. I'm good.
Listen, go to the Olympics and get better. Be in game situations. I said it on last night's show. It's a joke because you hide from the spotlight in times because everybody's looking at you right now. You're a loser. You're a loser. But Portland won't think you're a loser. Portland still thinks you can sell tickets. Portland, because they're a small market, would love a guy under control that isn't going to go anywhere with Maxey, with Thybulle, and a pick, and you just give me Rocco back too. Okay, like we were talking about. So don't tell me it's not possible. But listen, 111 people watching on YouTube. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, family. And if you want to become an A2D member, we'll drop the link in there right now. And we got tons of stuff in there. Tons of stuff to offer you guys. Not only gambling picks from Money Pop Podcast and Daily Fantasy from Willie Vegas. We're giving out jerseys every week. All right. Got an Embiid here. Got a Kobe. We got all kinds of jerseys. Got more coming. And you get shout outs, appearances on shows whenever you want to come on. and all that fun stuff. $9.99 a month. The link's right down there. Ryan just dropped it in there. Become a member. You make your money back plus some. You're becoming a member to win money, right? And we're going to give you tons of shit. Plus 20% off all A2D gear, 20% off all campus hats and shirts. So it's a fucking win-win for you.
Also,
Grow up, people. Become a member. I want to ring the bell. I haven't rang the bell in a minute.
Also, fam, we're on the countdown to 6K. We're within 40 subscribers of 6K also.
And I know Steve's got a lot of shit to give away, too.
Yes, he
He's
does.
been holding on to. So, pound and fucking subscribe.
By the way, an old friend of ours from the Eagles season. See him start rolling back? Look at him. Look, Mr. Rome.
Like Rome
He's back.
Yeah. There he is.
There he is.
All right, Rome. You told us that Ben was ass. Okay. We all got it on our face. So now we just got to hope that Portland don't think he's ass.
Do you want Damian Lillard, Rome, or is he not good? Let us know. I want to read both you because I didn't read this to you yet, Tom, but the fam at home. So this morning via Oddshark, they released the top 6 most likely landing spots for Damian Lillard. You didn't see this yet, right, Tom?
No.
Okay. Well, so I was going to ask you, without looking, who do you think is the number 1 most favorited location for Damian Lillard?
All right, well, probably the Sixers.
Nope.
What?
The New York Knicks at plus 250.
Doesn't even make sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Like I see Chris Broussard this morning talking about, watch the Knicks. Who do they have to give up?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why the Knicks are the top 1, but that's just Vegas. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean it's gospel sometimes either.
Then you have the Sixers at plus 275.
They're right behind them. Okay,
yep.
So that's like almost the same.
Yeah. Then you have, of course, Miami Heat at plus 300. They're always going to be involved.
Yeah, I don't think they got enough, but I hear you. Yeah, I hear you.
Then you have Ralphie's Lakers at plus 350. You have the Clippers at plus 400. Then you have a team. I was actually talking about this.
None of them last 3 have enough. Maybe doesn't have enough. Like Ben Simmons is going to win you 40+ games in a regular season. He's going to win you 45+ games every regular season. Like because he's a really good regular season player, and then he's going to get scared. But he's going to win you and keep you relevant. So he's way better than Tyler Hero, fucking Nunn, and whatever else they're going to throw in there.
And
Quickly's equivalent to Maxey.
Exactly. I'd rather have Maxey. Than Quickly.
Who are they giving you Quickly and who else? Barrett?
RJ. I mean, here's Bleacher Report's mock trade. It would be Damian Lillard for RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, Emmanuel Quickly, a 2021 first rounder, a 2022 first round pick swap, and then a 2023 first rounder. So 2 first rounders and a pick swap, and then Quickly.
Why would Dame want that though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would Dame want to go pair up with Randall or he can pair up with Embiid?
I guess the
question. It's not even a question. It's not the market. I don't want to hear you, Madison Square Garden. I don't want to hear it if anybody says that to me. Like, no, you're in Philadelphia. You're right there. So I mean, you're getting the endorsements. You're getting all them things. So that doesn't matter.
The only argument I hear you, Tom. The only argument would be is if Dame does something where he gets traded there and then he recruits like Kawhi Leonard or something.
Yeah,
just because they have the cap room to trade for somebody and then sign somebody.
Yeah, I don't think there's different, but like you have an opportunity to go play with the MVP. Like he sees Joel Embiid play. Like he ain't stupid. Like if he wants to win, this is the place he wants to come to because if you have common basketball IQ, you say, "Oh, I got to go play with the best big man in the league. We gonna go win this shit."
Mm-hmm. And then,
and hold on, last thing.
Yeah,
Nuggets look pretty good last postseason, didn't they? Right? Pretty good when Murray was healthy.
Oh yeah.
And then a guard who can score. Pretty good how that combo worked and created space for other guys. Funny.
Yeah.
Funny.
And then Bleacher Reports, because I agree with you, Tom. I think the Miami package is just okay, but it's nothing compared to the Sixers and another team I'll mention in a second. But their mock trade for Dame would be Damian Lillard for Tyler Hero, Kendrick Nunn, Precious Ochua, Andre Iguodala, 2 first-rounders and a second.
Don't even matter. Stop. Nope.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
not enough. Not enough. I mean, Tyler Hero stinks. So he had a good bubble. All right. So I ain't calm down with Tyler Hero. The sad thing is Ben Simmons is better valued than them. And like,
Yes, of course.
regardless of the 5 fourth quarters and the slop we just watched, he's valued more than people out there want to give him credit for. And I'm telling you, there's 10 teams that still have that same value for him.
Well, and what has Portland needed the most the last handful of years, Tom? Like, what's the element of that team that they've been missing the most? It's defense, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's always defense when you can score like that because they haven't had problems scoring. I mean, McCollum can't park cars. So
no. He's in it. And like just real quick on the McCollum thing, I like CJ McCollum, but I don't believe we get a whole lot better with him. Like, I think he's just another Tobias.
No, CJ McCollum does nothing for me. Not for Ben. That's fucking crazy talk. I'll keep him then.
Yeah.
There's certain guys I'm going to say, like, certain guys I'm going to be like, dude, I'll keep him. Dan says, regardless of Ben's value has dropped, they have no one other than Bam that would have better value. Agreed.
Correct.
Agreed. His value is still like first team all defense, all-star, right? Great in transition because that works in the regular season, right? And some people still salivate over. There's nerds around the league, all right? And there's guys that will jerk off to it because there's still guys out there that defend the guy. So you don't tell me there ain't 10 guys out there in this league that would literally have to change their shorts for the opportunity to get Ben Simmons. And for them to get younger. For Portland to get younger. There ain't a better deal out there to get younger and still be good than what the Sixers have to offer you. There is not. There is not a deal better.
I think there might be one.
Who?
Celtics.
What, Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and a couple picks.
It's better. It doesn't make sense to the Celtics, though.
It doesn't make sense for the Celtics?
No. Why?
To pair Dame with Tatum? Really?
It doesn't do it for me.
Okay.
Now one guy's got 3. You understand? There's a team out there that's got 3 of them. The reason I'm better than him is because I got a big man who's dominant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that'd be a really good 2, though.
No, I'm not saying they're going to be bad. I'm just telling you it doesn't, for Boston, it doesn't make sense in a way. Like, why is Jaylen Brown on the outs? All he's done is getting better. So, why would he be on the outs?
Well, just because you would have to give up one of those 2.
I know, but why would they want him with having them two young cornerstone pieces? They're trying to figure out how they can win around them. That's why they went and got Horford, because they said, oh, we need size, right? So I know what they're thinking. They think they can win with him. That's why I just don't think Boston's even relevant in a deal with him.
Okay.
I just don't see it. I don't see it.
I guess it's just dependent on the mindset of Brad Stevens now. I mean, we've seen Danny Ainge's mindset is, oh, we're going to stay young. We're going to go with the core. Brad Stevens might go in there and be like, okay, screw this. Damian Lillard, to the point from earlier, he's like a once-in-a-lifetime type star that you can get. Let's speed up the process. Let's get him. We believe in still our young pieces like Robert, like Williams, who's the big man who I really like. Horford, you can play both center and also at the 4. You know what I'm saying? I hear you. Like, having the combination of Brown and Tatum is still really, really good, and I think you can win with them long term. But maybe Brad Stevens like, okay, screw it. I'm speeding all this up, and I'm going to get.
What's your win difference? Your win difference is probably, I don't know if it's greater. Because you got to remember, they're going to be better because of the addition of Horford, and they got some size. So they're going to be better because that was their biggest weakness. They were too small.
Yeah, they didn't have anybody to guard.
Yeah, but now they're better there. So what's your win differential? You win 4 or 5 more games, really? Okay. I don't know. They don't go from where they're at now to oh, they're a title contender. It's over. Because they're an Eastern Conference final probably contender, but there's a lot of other teams in the East that are still contenders in the Eastern Conference. So it's not like they're head and shoulders the best. Are they top 3 probably? Top 4? Yeah, of course. Okay. They should be, right? But they should be that with Brown too. They should be top 4 or 5 with Brown too.
No, they definitely. Well, I mean, listen, going back 7-8 months ago, I had the Celtics finishing over the Sixers this year.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's like, they got to have a hard on to get Dame, which could, I mean, I don't know. I'm not in their room, but I know in this room here, it's a hard on for Dame. And New York might have it too, Miami and Clippers, Lakers. None of them have what Philly has to give up. And yes, does the Celtics have what Philly has to give up? Maybe, but you thought, okay, they get Brown, but Brown and Simmons, age-wise, are the same. But they get Marcus Smart instead of Tyrese Maxey. I don't know. If I'm Portland, I probably want to go younger there.
Well, it's all about whether or not they want to blow it up or they want to still be relevant. I mean, I'll tell you what, the combination
makes you more relevant than Brown and Smart. I think Simmons, Maxey bring you more than Brown and Smart does regular season, because you still have McCollum there. You still have guys, you know what I mean? You still have the Norman Powell. You still have guys who can shoot on the perimeter. So
it's tough because I'm really, and I'm not saying you're not high on him, but I'm really high on Marcus Smart. I think Marcus Smart was the glue of Boston. Still is.
I love Marcus Smart, but I'm talking age. I'm talking age. Because that sort of puts them more like, oh, are we winning right now? Too? Like, both make sense. I get you. I just don't. The Celtics is the reason, not Portland. Like, my issue Celtics, why do you do it? Portland, that's a good return. It's like 1A, 1B. I can make the case for why, because I love Jaylen Brown. So you're getting a better scorer. So it's like, what do you want? I don't know what they want.
You know what's crazy?
They probably think that without Embiid, Ben's better.
Yes.
You probably think that because they're fucking delusional. But it does create more space for them a little bit, right? But that's only in the regular season. That changes in the postseason and will continue. So that's where the nerds come in.
By the way, guess how old Marcus Smart is?
28.
27.
Okay. He just looks old, too.
I feel like he's been in the league forever. And he just turned 27, too, so where he'll be 27 the entire season.
Yeah, I agree with this, too, John. I mean, a lot of guys, you know what I mean? That little comment, yep.
Yeah. Nah, that's fair. That's fair.
Kid Savage says, I think we're going to get Dame, y'all. I do, too.
I saw something earlier.
I just want to get through a lot of them real quick. Kobe says, Ben will take them to the playoffs. Brown won't. I agree there. I absolutely agree there, and I love Jaylen Brown. He's not taking them to the playoffs. Ben, for some reason, will. You know what I mean? I don't know why, and then he'll go away, but he will.
I'll just tell you what, like the combination of Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Norman Powell, and CJ McCollum. That's a really, it's not like first in the West, but that's really solid. That's not bad. Now, obviously, having the combination of Ben, Norman Powell, and McCollum is pretty good also. And then Tyrese coming off your bench.
I think it's younger in a way. It's younger, and I don't know. It just depends what you want, right?
Well, if Portland's going the route of, hey, we're going to still try and be relevant, but we're going to also look to the future and say, okay, let's be the fun, relevant team in the regular season. Let's take a shot on Ben, because who knows? Maybe Ben will actually figure it out. I don't believe so, but who knows? He
He'll
actually
figure it out in the regular season. Donovan, how long do you think it will be until Ben shipped out of here? It could be any day. It could be a month. It could not happen.
If he's going to get that, it'll be before the draft. It'll be in the next 5 weeks.
Alfonso says, guys, I really want Dame with all my heart, but I don't think he'll leave, to be honest. Alfonso, what I'll say to you is, if he has the opportunity to team up with Joel Embiid, he's out of there.
Yep.
He's out of there. Because he doesn't like what's going on with the coaching search and the hiring. Not saying he doesn't like Chauncey Billups. He just didn't have a big enough part in it. And you know how players use that now to get themselves out of place. They know they're not going to win at this point of his career. He wants to win. And if you have the opportunity to team up with Joel Embiid, that's a no-brainer to win.
Yep.
And to me, there isn't a place he can go that actually creates, like, yo, you two playing in the postseason, it's over.
He's been there for what, 9 years, Tom? Dame?
Yeah, something like that.
It's a long time.
Goldie says, does Dame make us title favorites? Yes. Vegas will come out the following year, and the Philadelphia 76ers are title favorites. Done. Over the Nets. Because Vegas is smart and understands the big man guard situation and what's going to happen there.
The only team that could trump it would be if, and I don't even know if they would be favorites. It'd be very close. Would be if Kawhi went to Dallas.
Yeah, but you can't do that to me.
No. I'm just saying, like, that's the only thing that could change.
Spinning guys around, and I still don't think they're favorites over that. I don't think they're favorites over that, and I don't think the Nets are either. The Nets are the closest thing to be favorites if all three stay together.
which I don't think they're going to, by the way.
And then, yeah, they do. If they don't, whatever. But I think they're probably the favorites or us. It's right there. It's like 1-2. And then we have Tobias. We have Seth. We bring Danny back. Come on. That's the best starting five in basketball. I don't hear what nobody's got to say. Because of Embiid and Dame. When you have two top 10 players, it's night-night. Not top 15. It's not like, oh, I think. No. You got two top 10 players. There's no debating it. There's no like, oh, well, I think this guy. No, you have two top 10 players. Wherever you want to rank them, they're two top 10 players. And it's a guard and fucking center combo. And I seen how that worked in this league. I know how it works. And we're cutting nets down. And I said it on millions of shows already in the NBA. You either a killer or you get killed. Well, guess what would happen if I get Dame here? I'm now the killer, and my big man becomes even a better killer. Fucking, you heard it here. If it happens, at least 2 titles. Minimum 2 titles. And we'll play this freaking little clip walking down Broad on the freaking bus speakers. Let's go.
Imagine this, okay? Because we've seen a lot of versions of Joel Embiid. We have never seen the version of Joel Embiid when pressure is off of him.
Not even off of him. When teams can't run everybody at him. When teams force him to the perimeter because they'll sag off a fucking Ben. We've never seen any of that. And that's the problem. That is the problem. And everybody out there, if you agree with that, hit that damn like, hit the damn subscribe. Fuck with an algorithm one time. Right? We got 213 people watching and 39 likes. Unacceptable.
Oh,
unacceptable. And become an A2D member. Jersey giveaways, sports picks, freaking discounted merch from us and all campus for all your team hats. Everything. Just the gambling advice alone's worth $9.99 a month. Everything. Go click on the membership. Check out all the perks. And I don't know if it's in there, the jersey giveaways. So that's a Ben one for anybody out there that still wants it. Joe, Harper. Got Maxey coming in. That'll probably get traded then.
That's all-star Bryce Harper, by the way.
Yeah. Fuck that shit. I mean, think of it. So, like, I got Maxey, I got Kobe. We got more coming in. So, K-Money, we appreciate you, brother. And I'm going to read some more off. Unacceptable, Umberto says. Unacceptable, you pound that fucking like button and subscribe. Almost at 6K. Rome, here he goes. Tom, you was happy in the regular season talk about bring on Nets. Yeah, I would rather face the fucking Nets than what I faced.
I mean, Rome, to be honest, the Nets got eliminated before we did, technically. So.
But listen, I mean, I don't know. Rome, am I alone to say the number 1 seed should say bring on a team? This team underachieved because 25 disappeared. Nobody can predict the disappearing act, Rome. All right, we thought he might. We're going to see if he can play up the snuff in the postseason, but nobody predicted 0 shots in 5 fourth quarters. Nobody predicted a little fucking Houdini act. Nobody. And if you did, you're a liar. That a Houdini act. Nobody predicted Houdini act. Trade the frame. I think you mean Don. We appreciate the super chat, but yeah, I assume that's a farm.
Donovan got excited. He got excited.
Hey, the 499 still came through though, Donovan. So don't worry about it, baby.
Yeah.
We can edit for you. But yeah, thanks for the super chat, brother. You know how much we appreciate them. We can get into that top 25 list, Umberto, right at the end of the show. I have no problem just telling you where Hurts is. You know what I mean? Where I think he is. And what's John saying? Tom, how can I come on when I don't have any social media links? That's a good question.
Jesus.
Then you got to inbox somebody. I don't know. And we got to give out number talk. You know what I mean? Then we got to get that number, John.
This is why. Hey, YouTube, if you're listening, can you get the DM feature back on YouTube, please?
Yeah, do it. Pete Evans said I will get a Lillard tattoo if he comes here. Me too, Pete. You heard it here. We get Lillard, I'll get one right on my ass. Right on my ass.
Oh, here we go.
Right on the cheek. Right on the cheek.
I think the last time you talked about getting a tattoo, Tom, I think wasn't that Carson trade? So keep saying that because I was going to say Carson got traded. Maybe we'll get Dame now.
Yeah. Well, listen, do this, right? Drop that link back in there for the A2D memberships because there's so many great things, man. Everybody that's a member, chime in. Tell people that you're winning money. Let them know. Let the people out there know you're winning a lot of fazools here just off a membership package. Let's go. And hit that like, hit that subscribe. Almost at 6K. Almost at 6K. Got 200 people watching. If it's your first time here, hit it. Trust me, 17 shows. You'll love it here. Unlike Philly sports, you'll love it here. You really will. The link's just been dropped in by Ryan, so click on it, become a member, or just subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. That works too.
Yes, we would be very happy if we got Beal.
Yeah, Todd. Sorry, I didn't see it. Todd, yeah, I mean, yeah, happy, but not as like not puffing my chest like Dame though.
Is he number 2 on your list, Tom?
I mean, it depends who else is fucking available. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but out of the availability guys that have been circled, yes, he has to be 2. The only other guy I could consider putting over him is De'Aaron Fox.
Thank you.
And I may put De'Aaron Fox over him.
I have him over Beal
because I don't want to face Ben. Like, you know what I mean? Like, now I'm going to put Ben in the Eastern Conference, like in my division. No. You know what I mean? No. He's got to go. He's got to go West Coast by. I know you love it out there, so we'll send you to fucking Sacramento.
De'Aaron's only 23, and he has 5 years left on a contract too. So, like, that doesn't, like, for all the people, oh, I want to stay young. I don't want to give up Tyrese Maxey. Well, we hope Tyrese Maxey ends up like a De'Aaron Fox.
But I would love Beal. Like, I'm not mad at Beal. It doesn't put me as much of a contender. I'm still a contender.
Yes.
But it doesn't put me like where I'm telling you we're winning 2 championships. Right? The other one I'm like concerned because of Beal and, you know, first of all, we know Embiid always gets banged up. Well, Beal does too. I can't have 2 of them. Because at least I know Dame, the one thing I say about Dame's going to play. Dame's always out there. And that history's been his history. So looking at his history and looking at Philly sports, if I get Beal, he probably gets hurt coming off the plane. If I get Dame, he'll play 82.
Tom, you wouldn't do Irving, right? You wouldn't do Ben for Kyrie, right?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
One, why would I, then I'm trading to a team I got to play too many times.
And he'll be a superstar. He'll turn into a star.
And Kyrie just won't play at times, so you got to deal with that.
No, I'll take a vacation.
King J, yes, if Clay's back, I would agree with you. Warriors Sixers finals, and that would be fun. The brothers finals.
You see who they're looking at, Tom? By the way, possible trade option might trade Wiseman and somebody for him.
Who now?
Pascal Siakam.
Okay.
That's one of the few. I'm not a big Siakam guy, but I think he would be really good for them because that's like a 3rd, 4th option type thing.
Yeah. Jay, yeah, I mean, everybody but your starting 5. You don't have to trade any of them. So, I mean, you could have a starting 5 of Damian Lillard, Seth Curry, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. Now, Danny Green would have to come back, but he would come back absolutely to play with that lineup. And that lineup can still big time defend when you have Danny on the perimeter. I don't know if there's a starting 5 better than that. I don't know. Like, you tell me who out there, if that happened, who has a better starting 5 right now?
So it would be Embiid, Dame, Seth, Danny, Tobias.
Yes. There isn't.
I was gonna say it's not Milwaukee.
No.
No. The only one that comes up is the big 3 in Brooklyn. It's the only one that even comes to mind. Because then you would have Joe Harris but I don't know who their big man is.
Yeah, I still think we're better. Maybe Nets, like Todd said. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe. I still think we're better though.
But here's the thing: how are they defending us?
They aren't.
They're still not.
I don't even want to get into that game with them. There's awful players on the court. Our five's way more reliable than their 5.
It's more cohesive.
Yeah,
there's more chemistry there.
I think it spaces each other out better.
Absolutely. Compared to what we've been stuck with the last handful of years, absolutely.
Everybody better. People tell me Ben makes everybody better. Dame walks in here and everybody's better.
And for everyone worried about defense also, what was that, Tom?
Because you have scorers. Like, in your lineup, you have guys who can space it. So, like, don't talk to me about driving and kicking. Like, you think Dame can't drive and kick for a Seth Curry open 3? Like, come on. Like, at the level of, like, Ben can? Yeah, absolutely fucking can. And you think when he's playing with Joel, he's going to feel less pressure of having the jack as much, right? At times, right? Of course, he don't have to shoot as much, so he can pace himself. It's just a better, Tony. It's just way better than what we're dealing with.
And for everybody worried about defense, try and get Rocco. I'm not a big Rocco guy. I was probably the happiest guy in the city when he left.
You got to come off my bench.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, see, somebody just said it. Freddie just said it. What do you think if they add
Covington to the Dame trade. I mean, you would probably have to throw in, you'd probably have to throw in Matisse or George Hill, but okay.
I mean, Maxey, Thybulle, who else?
Let me go to the machine.
I mean, that's the only thing. I mean, I'm good with whatever. I'll take Dame back in it. Rocco back in it if they're willing to do it. Absolutely. And I'm not a Rocco guy, but I'll bring him off my bench for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I know, John. We're waiting for the members, babe. I dropped that link in there again for the people. Let them keep seeing it. There's tons of comments coming in, trying to get to all of them. Balin, you could if they're trying to get rid of his contract. So, I mean, but no, I'm not trading Tobias right now. I'm trying to trade Ben. So, and John says we do have a $9 million trade exception too. Bulldog, what's up, brother? Chiming in over on what's that, Twitch? Yeah, chiming in over Twitch. What's up, brother? Good to have you. Well, Dame is not going to the Celtics. It doesn't make sense, so enjoy losing. There's a link in there to become an A2D member, and you make the money back just off of the gambling advice we got going on for Money Pop Podcast. So check it out. Tons of members already. It's your turn to be one. And if not, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And we're always givers here. So in the time of giving, give back to your lady and get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Got my lawnmower 4.0, phenomenal. My ball deodorant, foot spray. Oh, you come out smelling like $1 million goddamn dollars, family. So you do it too. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Go there. Check out their products. You'll freaking love them. Love them. Guaranteed. Are we re-signing Turkish Curry? Probably. I don't know. Depends what we do here, right?
Turkish Curry.
And the fact that I know exactly what he's talking about and Corky, like, you know what I mean?
Listen, I have I can't stand for Korkmaz, mostly because Greg loves him. If you get Damian Lillard here, sure, take him back. Because honestly, I don't care at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll bring Ferk back because I need bench guys. Andrew, off topic, what happened to ATD After Dark? Girls just got busy. Tori's still around, but I tell her to come on Wednesdays. You know how she is. We know how she is. We love her. But no, the other two are just busy. School, other things, coaching. It's a lot. It's a lot. They make the commitment every week. It became tough. So, but yeah, we hope to bring it back one day. I mean, we hope it's not going. Tori's thinking about doing an A2D After Dark right on here for members only, a Q&A. So some more we're trying to add in here.
By the way, I was going to pull it up on my phone.
I love it. I'm a Trailblazers fan, obviously in the house. Mason Warner, y'all ain't getting Dame. Keep dreaming. You can have CJ though.
You sound nervous.
No, of course you don't want to give any Dame up. I feel you, brother. And if I'm you, I don't want to give him up either. But he might work his way out, and that's where it becomes like, okay, is that enough back for you? Is Ben Simmons, Matisse Thybulle, and Tyrese Maxey in a pick good enough for you for Dame?
It's all about what the expectations and what the plan is of the team. If they're trying to go through a little reset, that's fine. I was going to pull it up on my phone, by the way, but
which one would you want? Dame and McCollum or Fox and Beal? Well, I don't know how you get Fox and Beal. I mean, you can say Fox and Healed. Maybe that's what you meant to say, buddy.
Oh, damn.
Give me Dame. Give me Dame McCollum.
Yeah, just because Dame is he's just that guy. I mean, you know how I feel about Fox and Healed, but no, that one's easy. So you were asking Tom what we would have to do to get Rocco and Dame also?
Yeah. I mean, how's the money, man? All this all the fun shit.
All right, let's see here. Trailblazer.
Use that promo code, family. Use it. This is what we're doing here. All about promo codes and giving back. Phillies get a run. Oh my god. He's out by 50 feet. 50 feet. We'll be coming home. Prism. What up, my brother? 230 people watching. 95 like. Let's fucking go. He ain't wrong. Pound that shit. GM, if we get Dame and have to give up assets, of course Isaiah Joe's going to have to play more.
Yeah, that's why I would say, like, to all the, are we bringing back Turkish Curry. Isaiah Joe, I would guess, could easily assume that role.
Maybe. I don't know. Or you bring him back, or you get a veteran, whatever.
So
you figure it out. But if you think Damian Lillard comes to Philly and we win 2 chips, hit the damn like, hit the damn subscribe. Let's fucking go. I see y'all listening over on here. Philly's come out with no runs out of that. What a joke.
Okay. So Tom, if you're in the shoes of Wandara More, you're the cook. So this is your recipe, okay? What are you putting? So all I have right now so far is Ben and Dame. What else are you putting in the deal going to Portland?
Well, to be fair, I mean, all right, give him Maxey. All right, and give him 2 first-rounders. And I'll keep Matisse if I can. You know what I mean? If I can, I'll just keep Matisse in.
And I'll give.
So I feel like I'm not like giving up too much there.
Okay, so they are getting Ben, Maxey, and 2 firsts.
Because I think that's fair, right? I'm trying to be like make it like realistic. I don't want to give up Maxey, but I understand it's something you have to do.
Okay, so the money works.
So what's Rocco making?
Rocco is making 1 year just under 13 mil.
Okay, so maybe you can get the Hill out of here.
So you would throw in Hill. I feel like you would have to add something else.
Go down. Maybe
Shake, even though it's 2 guards, technically 3 guards. Paul Reed, G League MVP.
I don't know. Just add a 2nd round pick in there. See what that does.
Let me see. 2022. No, I'll do a 2021 2nd rounder. And
that one works there.
Success.
Yeah, I mean, people aren't doing that deal. I mean, I think you're all.
I'm doing that in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer on that deal. And we might not deserve Dame. I think we do. I mean, we sat through a lot of bad basketball. We trusted the process. I have a shirt that I got on A2D's shit over on Philly Drinkers. You can thrust it. We thrusted it. We trusted it. I think we deserve plenty. Sean, it could be a 3-team trade. I saw Sean Randall saying, I mean, it could be, or that could be straight up. And if you ain't doing that trade straight up, I need you to check yourself. Everybody out there, are you doing that? Are you doing this trade straight up? Putting the back up. Lillard, Covington for Hill, Simmons, Maxey, 2 first-rounders, and that's all we need. And a 20. Oh, that was another. So 3 first-rounders.
No. A 2021
there's
first
a
rounder.
second. Gotcha. Okay. 2 firsts and a second. Maxey, Simmons, Hill, Lillard, Covington. You all doing that?
We go up by 8 wins. The trade machine likes us.
Of course you do. So look, I mean, all day Sean Randall says, how do you not? And Emo says, no chance Blazers do that deal. I think there's a chance Blazers do that deal. Simmons and Maxey are a really good return for that. I think people are really, I mean, I don't know why. I'm going to keep talking this into existence because this is like a real legitimate trade that still keeps Portland and their fans relevant. And you guys can't, if you're a Portland fan, tell me it doesn't. You can't tell me it doesn't. He's going to win 45 games in a regular season.
Now, could I get away with doing this then? Now this is me trying to get cute, okay? Because I'm trying to, you're justifiably so speaking into existence this trade. I am trying to get real cute.
People say Blazers hanging up the phone. No way, because you're all devaluing Ben Simmons. I said it from the beginning. There's nerds that still jerk off to the stupid shit he can do. There's still nerds that think they can fix him. All right, there's 10 teams in the NBA that still value him the same they did before all this. There is. I fucking put my reputation on it. I guarantee you. So don't tell me that's not legitimately a chance to happen for them to go get a 24-year-old and you're trying to put Shake in there instead. Shake
and Matisse. Would we rather do that? That way we keep Maxey and they get a guard.
That might be a better deal for them.
That's what I'm saying. You're keeping Maxey, but then you're getting somebody who I mean, Shake's either really good or he sucks, but he does have that upside. You know what I'm saying? And then you're getting somebody who has untapped potential as far as defense, and he's still a work in progress. He can still get way better on offense in Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah. Dan Donovan, appreciate the super chat, brother. He's a top 10 player. You give up everything. 3 first-rounders. Yeah, I mean, what else did Portland fans want? That's another fair trade. That's a legitimate trade. You're getting a ton in return there. People can't tell me that's not a ton in return. You're getting Ben Simmons, Shake, Matisse. You're getting 3 guys who can play. Now, I think they'd rather have Maxey. That's just me. But still, that's another great trade. Nobody's offering you better than that. Nobody's offering you anything better than that.
Julian makes a really good point. Going to your point from earlier, he says, what else are the Blazers going to get in return for Dame? No one better than Simmons. And the only person, and like I said, but again, it would have to take the Celtics to go in this direction, would be a Jaylen Brown situation, a Jaylen Brown trade. Just because I know you and I, Tom, would rather have Jaylen Brown than Ben. And I would imagine the Trailblazers would want them.
Yeah, also, if that's even realistically a chance to happen, right?
Exactly. It would take the Celtics. Yeah, it would take the Celtics having to go in that direction.
Nobody's got more to offer than us because of Simmons. I know people think the value is like shit, and it looks like shit right now, but it's not as shitty as people think it is. It's really not. It's really not. Not around the lake. There's 10 teams that will freaking literally have to change their shorts for the opportunity to get Ben Simmons. And I'm telling you, this is one of them because this guy doesn't want to be there. The second the guy starts talking about not wanting to be there, you don't have a goddamn choice in the matter. So now your hands are tied behind your back, and you have to say yes to the best offer possible. And to think this isn't a great offer and a great return because the Trailblazers will win games in the regular season. They will. They will win games. Yes, Jesse, Sixers have the best chance to get Dame. Because this is a 45, 48 win team. This is them doing that. Are you kidding me? They're still winning games. They're winning basketball games with those 4 additions. Come on. Don't tell me they're not. Don't tell me Portland's not winning games with those additions right there on your screen. Don't tell me that. They still have CJ. They still have Nurkic. They still have Powell. So don't tell me that they don't win games. They got 3-point shooters around Ben Simmons. Did they not?
Yeah, because I mean, I'll look at their roster. I'll pull it back.
I feel like I'm praising Ben. I'm telling you, that's a 48-win team.
Listen, we're selling. We're selling them, of course. So this is the roster that would be around Simmons. So you'd be getting Shake, Matisse, George Hill to go alongside of him. You'd have McCollum. Zach Collins is a free agent, but you can bring him back. He's a cap hold right now. You would have Nurkic to play the 5. Norman Powell. You would have Derek Jones, Cancer free agent, Simons, who's a good young player, and then Melo, obviously, is a free agent. But that's still a good team.
I'm telling you, it's a 48-win team. There's a membership link for everybody. Yeah, I got somebody asked me who I got in hockey. I'll take Montreal.
Yeah, same. Now, somebody asked Pelican, they keep saying, oh, will the Pelicans trade for Dame? What is this? Billups' contract is for long as Dame's for a reason. Dame was in on the meetings. They're planning to grind together.
They might be.
Could be.
I mean, I'm not telling you this is like a stone cold lock of it happening. It's been rumored today, so we're going to talk about it and try talking into existence. But
we're doing exactly what Daryl Morey is and should be doing right now.
Nathaniel, I don't know what you want me to say, dude. Ben Simmons wins in the regular season. What don't you guys understand about that? He wins games in the regular season. 45 to 48 win team. They are. They just are. Stop. He went on a fucking 19-2 run without Joel Embiid 1 year. Don't tell me he doesn't win the regular season when he has shooters around him. He absolutely does. You'll fail in the postseason. That's what I'm telling you. Why is that hard to understand? You'll act like I'm crowning, son of a bitch. I went out of town.
Now, would you do this? What do you guys think about this trade scenario for Pelicans and Dame? This is via Bleacher Report.
Why would he even go there, though? This is the thing. Why people don't understand. If he's requesting a trade, he's going to start telling you the places he wants to go and doesn't want to go. It's not going to be, well, New Orleans is in the mix. Nobody wants to go to New Orleans. But go ahead.
I hear you. It is so.
I'm going to party. But nobody wants
Oh
to go.
yeah. Oh no, I'll go there for vacation. But I'm not going to like move there. I'm good.
Come on, people. We're almost at 6K. We're almost at 6K. There's enough people watching right now to subscribe to our channel and be at 6K. All right, 6 years ago when I started this, we were thinking about 6K. Come on. We got 60,000, 30,000 on other platforms. Come on. You two should be right there with it. Right there with it. It's up to you, people. It's up to you. How bad you want it?
We've jumped 20 so far in the show. We were within 50. Now we're within 30.
How much you people want it?
Okay. So Ralphie just sent me this. According to Brandon Scoop Robinson on Twitter, the Timberwolves and Pelicans have both checked in with the 76ers regarding a Ben Simmons trade.
Yeah, Timberwolves don't do nothing for me. I don't want D'Angelo Russell. So, are you giving me Anthony Edwards? And then the money doesn't match. So how are you working? What else are you giving me with Anthony Edwards to make the money match?
Going to the machine. To the machine I go. Hold on.
Because now I hold the cards. If these teams start calling, like if teams call, I hold the cards. So that's when you bend somebody to fuck over. That's when you fleece the son of a bitch.
Which one do you want to go to, Tom, first? Timberwolves or Pelicans?
Go to Timberwolves. We said it first.
Okay.
Anthony Edwards is a pimp. I'll take Anthony Edwards. It doesn't do Dame for me, but I'm in.
It's a good fallback option. So you've got
Russell is already D'Angelo Russell's a snake. I don't want that anywhere near my locker room. Nowhere near it. Can I do it without him? Give me Towns. We'll play Embiid and Towns together. No.
Twin Towers. So you're saying Anthony Edwards? Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I would rather keep the bias in for CJ. And I know I might be in the minority there, but I don't know. If it just doesn't. I have Seth Curry. I feel like I have that.
So it would have to be. It would end up being Edwards and Beasley, and that still only gets us to 24 mil. So it would have to be something else.
First round pick in.
Well, I'm saying money wise also.
Well, that's money, doesn't it? Doesn't it count as money? It has to. Has to count as money. Hit the fucking thing.
It might work just because of the 10% window. Yeah. I mean, that's okay.
I think it's great. And I get a first round pick from him.
Next year's, though. It's next year's. It's next year's pick.
I don't care. Sign me up for that deal. Sign me up for Anthony Edwards. I'll take Anthony Edwards. At least I know he can score.
Philly 0024.
Is he? Good. When he comes out, he's going to be hungry.
Yep. He's been great. I'm not saying that. Never mind.
I mean, this doesn't wow me in any stretch, but it definitely is like, okay, if Ben goes there and they stink, somehow I can get a high pick next year and I get Anthony Edwards and Anthony Edwards can flat out score it.
Now, the other team that called were the Pelicans. Is that Simmons for Ingram 1-1?
I just feel like there's got to be more in that, right? I mean, it can't be Lonzo because he's a free agent. What about Josh Hart? Let me look in on Josh Hart.
He's also, so he would be a sign and trade. He's also a free agent.
Shit.
And he's going to get paid too. So he's going to be making more than 10.
Well, Lonzo's a free agent, Sam. That's why I can't put him in. Zach, appreciate the super chat, brother. He says three-way deal options for Dame with Pelicans and Wolves. I mean,
getting messy now.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I think. Do you go Simmons straight up for Ingram?
I love me some Brandon Ingram. I mean, I would do that if all the other ones, like if the De'Aarons and the Dames and the Bradley Beals are gone, the Ingram one's up there big time for me. Big time.
People saying Zion?
It would be Zion plus because of the money. Zion's only making 10. So hold on, let me get rid of Mr. Ingram here. It would have to be Zion and it'd probably be Zion and Bledsoe, but that seems like a lot.
See, Josh, this is the thing, Josh. That yes, he is a top 5 player, whatever, right? what can anyone offer Portland? There's a team around that has a 24-year-old player that has shown glimpses that he can be maybe the best player in the league in 2 years. And I know everybody said that. I'm not telling you that's going to happen. I'm telling you there's nerds out there that but still believe that can happen. There's people out there that believe a change of scenery is all he needs for it all to come out. I'm just telling you the facts. That's the facts that matter. There's 10 teams out there that still believe he can end up being the best player in the league.
Is this too much, Don?
Look at Don. Don, I should have been a lawyer, Don. I should have been a lawyer, an NBA exec, or a used car salesman. Like, I should have been one of them. One of them, Donnie. I should definitely have been one of them. Who's delusional? How's that delusional? I fucking hate Ben Simmons. How is that delusional? Maybe this trade?
Is that too much?
I don't know. I mean, if it's all about Zion wanting out of somewhere. It's about these guys wanting out. Or somebody's in love with Ben Simmons and they're willing to give you Ingram. But I don't – Simmons, Zion don't work for me, though. So, like, for them to be teamed up, right? So, like, Ingram makes more sense in the deal.
Wait, who doesn't make sense together? Simmons and Zion?
Yeah, like playing together.
Oh, no. Simmons and Ingram would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, agreed.
Now everyone see. Now we're getting comments, and I guess it's a fair question. You know,
yeah, I don't like Zion with Embiid. I don't love that. It doesn't do it for me. I feel like I'm clogging it up too. Except one guy will finish. That's the only thing. That's the only thing.
But then you've
Robert,
got
somebody was saying to us, Robert. Somebody was saying to us that he wanted out, and they called, so we were messing around because we know we can go Ingram Simmons straight up. If they want to do Ingram Simmons straight up, I think I have to do it.
Yes. And if the Beal, all that stuff, and the Damian Lillard, if that's off the table. And no, everyone's calling us crazy. Somebody literally like 2 minutes ago commented saying the Pelicans and the Wolves called about Simmons. And they're like, oh, well, guys, what would you want from the Pelicans? Well, we're showing you.
We gave you Portland. I gave Portland 3 first-round picks, Tyrese Maxey, and Ben Simmons.
Yes.
So I can't give them more than that. That's the pick. That's everything they wanted. Everything they wanted. Yo, hit that like, hit that subscribe. You son of a bitches. Come on, we're almost there. Let's get to 6K before we end this show in like 20 minutes. Get to 6K. Let's go.
Fam, while I have the machine up, is there any other team that you want me to you want us to check in check in on, I should say. Check in on.
Yeah, Jack, I don't know. I mean, he's got to really want out of there. I mean, that's another situation. If Luka's got to really want out of somewhere. But you won't have to give up all that. I mean, you don't have to put Harris in the deal. There's no reason to put Harris in the deal. I mean, you can go Simmons, Shake, Thybulle, 2 first-round picks. Simmons, Maxey, Thybulle, what you probably have to do in a first. But yes. Do you want 2 first? I mean, I'll give you Simmons, Shake, Thybulle, and fucking Maxey. I mean, what do you want?
They could take freaking 7 picks from me. I don't care. Do a Beal scenario, Tom Selma.
I'm just not giving you up as much for Beal as I am Dame or Luka, obviously, for obvious reasons. Injuries. I already have a big man that gets hurt. I can't have more. Can't have more guys getting hurt, right, fam? I think we all agree there. Agree, disagree radio. Welcome you. Thank you all for tuning in. We got 17 live shows on this platform. Plus, we do extra just in terms of live reactions. So make sure you're hitting the like, hit the subscribe, stay with us, turn your damn alerts on. And we're also on every social media platform you have. We are there. So make sure you go there and follow and like us too for all your memes and breaking news and all the fun shit.
See, so somebody asked for a Beal scenario. I'm going to give you guys a treat here because I actually think it would be
a good lineup too right here. Sorry, Rye, before we miss it. Maxey, Kerry, Edwards, Harris, and Embiid. Yes.
Ooh.
Very good lineup. That's a very, very good lineup. A lot of scoring there, baby.
So I actually think a Beal trade would end up being a 3-teamer. So I'll give you guys a treat on this one. So involve the Warriors, the Wizards, and the Sixers. Sixers would end up getting Bradley Beal. The Warriors would end up getting, where is he? There he is down here. Ben Simmons.
Okay.
The Wizards would end up getting Andrew Wiggins. They would end up getting
It's the one I did the other day. It's the one I posted in the group. It's like the same one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you have Tease going?
Probably. But what the return was for the Sixers. The return was Beal, Wiggins and 2 first rounders from Golden State. But you had Wiseman in there, so it's a little different. So show me what you got.
Oh no, I have Wiggins and Matisse. I don't have Wiseman.
Oh, okay.
I can put Wiseman though.
No. I had okay. So you have,
and then I would have 2 picks.
What? 2 first rounders from
Philly. So I would have them getting, or no, I would have the Warriors.
And you even need you need picks from both. I think they need picks from both.
Okay,
but it's not good enough for Washington. Like, why would Washington do that?
Yeah. So
they got to be all picked up right now. They almost got to get like 3-4 first rounders back.
So the Wizards would get the Warriors pick this year. Or no, they would probably get the Minnesota pick.
I had them getting 7 and 14 in Wiggins. That's what I had them getting.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I just went straight up like they get that. They get 7 and 14. And then I had obviously Ben going to Golden State in that deal, obviously.
Let me see.
And then he teams up with that group, and it's fucking night. It's night. They're going to win a lot of games if they're healthy.
So the Wizards would need. Oh, hold on. I sent the Warriors their pick. They don't need a pick. They do not need a pick. 1 second. Let me throw that one to the Wizards. Wizards
might need Wiseman and just like and maybe the 14th overall pick, and Golden State keeps 7. They might need Wiseman in that deal instead of the picks, instead of the 2 first.
Yeah, because they do need a big man. Yep.
I mean,
also,
they could do that way, and do it that way. They could.
Well, the reason
you just take out the 7th, but you still got to give them 14.
Well, the difference between yours and mine is that I had Thybulle going to the Wizards and them getting our pick. So instead of them getting 14, they got 7 and 28 this year. You know what I'm saying? So they're getting that player in Matisse and they're getting Wiggins. But to your point, I'll throw in Wiseman. Do I put that on top of that, or do I sub him out for one
on top?
Okay. Oh, because that guarantees it.
Then they're starting to get a ransom back, right? And it starts to make sense for them even more. Like you talk about them. Now you only have the Wizards getting the 7th pick. I would give them the 14th and 28 and Wiseman.
Okay. So I would take out 7 then.
But it'll still work. So I mean, at the end of the day, it works. You got to put Wiseman in. That's right. But that works. And then, Golden State's not giving up that much. They're giving up Wiseman and 14 for Ben Simmons. You know what I mean?
And Wiggins, who's going to be going anyway.
I don't even count him.
Imagine the scoring on that team, though. It would be what, Wiggins and Westbrook?
I mean, Westbrook, and Wiseman isn't like terrible at all. It's a good
Hachimura and then Avdia.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be bad. They might even be a little bit. They might somehow can be better. Maybe they didn't play any defense, so getting Matisse is definitely going to help them defensively.
All right, so tell me if this is correct. Scroll down.
What's the Wizards? They went up. What's the projected wins?
They went -1 wins. Warriors went up 2 wins, and we went -1 wins.
See? I mean, it's, you know what I mean? The Warriors make out in that deal, in my opinion. And we do too. Like, we're not, we're not bad. I don't want to say that's a bad deal. It just doesn't do as much as Dame does. So it's almost like a letdown, but it's still a great deal. You know what I mean? You still get a flat out fucking bucket in town. So
Don, the only young guy that they have at big man is Gafford. They have Lopez and then the guy who got hurt, but he's not. I can't even friggin' think of his name.
That's a good deal. I mean, even if the Warriors had to give up 7 and keep 14 and we give them 28, it's still a good deal. So, I mean, any way you slice that bread, it's a good deal for the Warriors. It's not bad. I mean the Wizards. The Wizards.
No, that's a move where the Warriors get exactly what they want, the Sixers get exactly what they want, and the Wizards get a package to where they can be good if they want to, but they can also blow it up again. Like, you know what's funny, Tom? They could take that. Hold on, I'll put it back on screen for everybody again. They could take this package and pair it up with what they already have. They could take Wiggins, Matisse, Wiseman, whoever they take in the draft, obviously, and then they can pair it with Westbrook, Avdija, Hachimura, or they can say, okay, that's one move. Then we're going to go and trade Westbrook somewhere and fully blow it up. You know what I'm saying? Where they have a ton of picks and young players.
People are pick junkies. They probably won 7. And if you're the Warriors, you have no problem giving them 7. You're not going to give them both, but you have no problem giving them 7. And you're giving them Wiseman. So you're giving them the value of the first overall pick. Listen, how do you say? I don't want to butcher his name.
Duran,
the man. Damian Lillard never even crossed my mind. I can't believe it's even a possibility now. I know, right? I know. I laugh at stuff like this, but like it's semi-realistic. Like I said last night, 50-50 chance of it happening. Is it a full, like, you know what I mean? Am I 99 and that? No, it's 50-50 of happening, but the chances of it happening are possible. Mm-hmm. And that Beal one's possible too. Mm-hmm. I don't want to trade Beal to Washington, so I'd rather get a third team and send him to Golden State. And he'd be nasty in Golden State, Simmons, with Clay and Seth around him, guys who can flat out shoot. I mean, he'll be fine there. You know what I mean? They'll win games. So that's not even a concern, and they'll play great defense with Draymond and Ben on the court. I mean, it's really good defense, and I'm not Mr. Oh, well, I crown his defense. Like, they just will play good defense. So it works for them, and they get younger. So I mean,
the biggest takeaway for anyone coming out of the show is not only, hey, Damian Lillard is a possibility if obviously he wants it to be a possibility, he being Dame, obviously, but also we have options here. Like the doom and gloom. Listen, we were at the top of that list as far as, oh my God, how do we lose to the Atlanta Hawks? And that's still lingering. But we have options here, and we have the GM to do it. And I know somebody asked earlier, I won't put it back on the screen, but like, Tom, would you do this? Say comes out tomorrow that the Sacramento Kings are taking calls for De'Aaron Fox. If you went to them, if you're Daryl Morey and said, okay, we'll give you Ben Simmons, Matisse Thybulle, and our first-round pick this year for De'Aaron Fox, are you doing that?
What are we giving them?
Our first-rounder this year, Matisse and Ben. For De'Aaron.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah.
Now the argument is, oh well, you're going to be losing a ton on defense, but again, I don't, because you're arguably trading away 2 of your top defensive players in Matisse and Ben. But I don't. If you're getting De'Aaron Fox, who's an instant scorer, I don't care.
Yeah, same here.
Yes, Don. Fox was in the draft with Fultz. That is correct.
Yep. Yep. That one hurts. And Fox is a decent defender. Yep.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Victor saying no. I don't know why no. Why? Too much for Fox. Okay. All right. Maybe just Ben straight up for him.
Oh, if you're able to do that. But think of the possibility of having De'Aaron and then Maxey backing him up, Tom.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
I love Clay. I can't do it though, and I tell you why I can't do it is because he'll get off the plane and get hurt here. So like that's why Dame is the most appealing because he doesn't get banged up. Like Beal's always banged up, right? Like I feel like if we get a guy who's banged up, he's going to be banged up. I know Philly, so how can we avoid that? Well, one guy going to play all the time, and I have enough things to freaking go get him. I have enough to go get Damian Lillard. I don't give a shit what anybody says in this chat, and I'm never the guy to talk trades. Okay, if you listen to any freaking show I've ever done, it's not what I do. That's not what I do. Okay, we have enough to get him. There's not many places that got like. If it was a different place and you knew the guy would never want out of there, at some point he's going to say no to Portland, right? At some point when the rumblings start happening and they don't win, he's going to say no. So maybe it doesn't happen. But the chances are 50-50 of it happening. And if you think they're not, when there's smoke, there's always a little bit of fire. There's always enough fire. So with the possibilities of it happening, it gets me a little jazzed, right? And it tells you, okay, what do you have compared to everybody else? Well, we have more because Ben Simmons is going to win you games in the regular season, and I'm not Mr. Ben Simmons. Anybody who knows me. Well, let's be real on what he does in the regular season. Let's be real.
I agree, Goldie. If the Sixers don't have enough for Dame, then nobody does.
Nobody does. I'm giving you Maxey. I'm giving you Matisse. I said I'll give you everything. Everything, because I don't care, because I'm bringing back Danny Green. I'll bring Shake off my bench. I'll be fucking fine, because I'm in win now mode. I'm not in win 4 or 5 years from now mode. Make sense, people?
You want Seth? Take Seth.
No. I want my starting 5 together. I want this 5. I need the shooting of Seth Curry, Danny Green, Tobias. I'm keeping that. You can take my young bench pieces. You take Maxey and Thybulle. And people tell me they'll draw a line on Maxey and Thybulle. I'm not drawing a fucking line. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with that starting 5? Right? Damian Lillard, Seth Curry, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid win freaking titles here. They win titles here. You bring Dwight back because they'll want to come back. You have Shake, and then you figure out your bench because you have guys like Rye, et cetera. Well, guys line up at the door to come here. So I ain't worried about my bench. I'm not worried about young players right now. I'm worried about winning championships. And if you're not in win championship mode right now, you still want to be in draft pick mode, and you're a loser. You'll always be a loser, and that you sound like a GM. You sound like a GM. I'm in win now mode. I have a star in this league, a star big man that I have to go take care of. It's time to take care of him. All right? And I guarantee the injuries don't happen as much if he plays with a fucking guy like Damian Lillard, too.
You won't need to. You won't need to rely on him as much.
I love Ty from 97.5, right?
Tyrone.
Yeah, Tyrone. I love Tyrone. I feel he's Sixers outsiders. I think he's good at what he does. I think he's great at his job. I really do. I truly mean that. So everything I say, I don't mean disrespect, but he said no, like cut the line, and I understand. I understand the people who think like that. Like I can't give you Matisse and Maxey, and I get it. Every other player, I say, like Beal, I'm not doing that for. I'm not doing that for every player, but this guy, I have to. And I think if he sits back, he'll say, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Like if he listens to my reasoning, he'll be like, yeah, you're probably right. Because I can bring in guys. I'm not worried about that. If I got Shake off my bench, Dwight, and I can go get guys for vet minimums that are going to want to come here, and my starting 5, who's not in for that? If you're in or out, hit the damn like button. Hit the damn subscribe button. Let's go. You're going to have Canadians, Lightning Live Reaction, Sports Hands are out live now for our hockey guys. So make sure you're checking them out too. And John, appreciate the super chat that Dame is going to have a lot to say in this trade. Not only do the Sixers have the most to offer, but Dame has been drooling to play with Embiid. I agree with you, dude. I think if anybody, John, right, and we appreciate the super chat, brother. We love you. All your comments, even if you're not spot on what you are, we still love you guys. It doesn't matter. It's agree, disagree radio. It's not meant. Sports are never meant for agreements. Talk to your buddies in the car, babe. It ain't kumbaya, right? A lot of yelling and screaming growing up, talking sports still to this day. It's unstoppable.
Now, my final question before we head out of here, Tom, is you said you'll be jazzed. You're jazzed right now about the trades. Are you this jazzed?
It's hard to be that jazzed.
But that'd be your reaction if we get Dame, though, right?
Yeah, I'm better at reactions than Greg. But yeah, I'll give Greg a
I figured I'd give him some love.
He deserves it. You got to rub the big guy. I mean, you got to pay for a couple of lap dances for the big guy. You know, he deserves it. He deserves it. We love him. King, I don't think they can land him, though. I don't know how they do it.
This will be you.
Oh, my God. It'll be Pastor Tom every week. Pass their no notes every week. Every fucking week.
I think I scared Don. Sorry, Don.
I love Blue City Empire Sports. Trade Ben Simmons, Tyrese Maxey, Furkan, right? Like, yes.
Oh.
Every fucking body, but that's not a starter.
Bryce Harper, Aaron Nola, Jalen Hurts.
I'll trade Rye right now.
Sorry. I'll trade myself. I don't give a damn.
In a deal.
Oh, by the way, what did somebody ask us about a Jalen Hurts top 25? Ask us to say something about it at the end.
Yeah, we will in a second. Umberto, the only reason I say Clay is because of the injuries.
They're not trading him, guys. They're not going to trade him.
He's a fuking money fit. Nobody, yes. I'll never say he's not a money fit. But you have a better chance. I'm stuck on Dame.
Yes.
And if it's not Dame, then I guess it's got to be Beal. But the injuries concern me every year, so I don't know how I feel about it because I want somebody to play with Embiid that's never hurt, and Dame's never hurt. So what do you want? You name it. You want the Liberty Bell? Fucking cracked anyway. Take it. You know what I mean? It's cracked anyway. Take it. What do you want?
Yeah, I just don't like. I hear you, Umberto, and I would love. We would all love Klay Thompson. They're not going to trade him. They're not going to trade him until next year. Like that's why like nobody's really talking about the Steph Currys or the Clays because they want to run it back this year. They want to add. They don't want to subtract.
No.
And none of those guys like Clay's not a guy and Steph's not a guy to where they would request add. They're gonna give it a go this year, and if it doesn't work, then Steph's most likely going to leave via free agency. And I don't know the status of Clay's contract, but anytime they'll blow it up or trade people away that aren't named Wiseman or Wiggins, it would be next year.
Yeah.
They're not trading their core this year.
No. Edwin Parson, Embiid always hurt. Yeah. And maybe he's not as banged up if he gets to play with a guy like that because of the spacing, right? It's just people just got to understand it, how it works and how Ben almost kills Joe in the postseason, and Joe still scores. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy.
He scores despite Ben Simmons.
Yes. JS, give him the fake Liberty Bell. Give him anything they want.
Anything. You want the Flyers? I'll put the Flyers on loan. Cool. You want the Union?
I'll give you the Rocky statue right now, Don, for fucking the number 1 overall pick. You can have the Rocky statue. Yes. Imagine spacing with Dame with Embiid. I said it last night on Sunday. Ryan brought it up again to remind me what I said. And it is the closest thing I can get to Shaq and Kobe. Like, think about that for a minute. Just think about that. Because of the spacing, you have two guys who are 30-a-nighters and have the ability to go for 40, 50, don't matter. Think about the spacing that creates. Think about how many easy baskets Joel gets. Think about how many easy baskets Dame gets. Think about how many easy baskets Tobias gets. Seth, Danny. Think about it.
We're within 15 subscribers of 6K, by the way, fam. We started the show within 50. We are now within 15. So we love you, fam. We love you.
15. Come on.
15.
Do it right now. Oh my God, you got to make that play, you loser.
Well, I don't even have it on. Is that bad? Is that fraudulent of me?
No, I'm a baseball junkie, so I watch.
Oh, what are your thoughts? I wanted to poke the bear. By the way, a little behind the scenes, fam. On Monday,
it would be better. It'd be better than Booker and Ayton.
Absolutely. What? Embiid and Dame? I love Booker and Ayton, but it wouldn't even be close.
Kobe, Shaq. We're walking down Broad Street twice at minimum. Could be more. I'm just telling you twice. We were winning a championship with them too. Twice. Guaranteed.
So fam, a little behind the scenes. Every Monday, I try and find like a topic or two to just poke the bear to get Tom to yell and scream. So I told Tom, I texted him earlier. I said, well, I want to get your thoughts, even though I already know his thoughts on the movement, the All-Star movement of Bryce Harper. What I saw 3 social media posts from the Phillies or something crazy, Tom.
Yes, it's just, I don't know. I can't even talk about it anymore. I mean, he's not an all-star this year.
Just talk about a lack of self-awareness.
Yeah, we're not a good baseball team. Feel the room, something Ben could never do on the basketball court here. Feel the fucking room one time, and let's knock it off with the vote Harper. Vote Harper. Knock it the hell off, dude. Yeah, I got lots. The fact of the matter is, listen, you guys don't love Bryce, and I don't hate Bryce at all. But he left the place and they won. He left the place and they won. If that ain't total Philly, I don't know what is. And he needed to have an MVP caliber season for this team to get to the numbers we need them to get to. Ain't even close to that. 11 solo homers and you're putting out vote Harper? Was this 1990?
When you've missed like half the season, it felt like, with injuries?
What are we talking about?
More injuries than home runs? Come on now. I love Bryce. I love him.
Now,
Come on now.
to the quarterback thing real quick.
Yeah.
Hurts. Top 25 quarterback. Yes. I don't know. Yes. I think he's a top 25 quarterback.
I am shocked to hear you say that, Tom.
Yeah, I just don't think I think the back end is in whatever. I'll take him even if you have him 25, it doesn't matter. He's a young guy. We haven't seen enough. So I'll say sure, because there's a lot of guys who can't play back there too. You know what I mean? There's plenty that can't play back there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at Chris Sims.
Look at his swap. Yeah, go ahead.
Like, I'll just rapid fire. So Mahomes, Allen, Rodgers, Deshaun, Russell, Lamar. Stop me. Like, as soon as you hear a name that
I got you.
Yeah. Russell, Lamar, Kyler, Stafford, Dak, Brady, Herbert, Tannehill, Baker, Derek Carr. See, I'll stop there. I think Hurts is going to be – I think he can be better than Derek Carr.
Yeah, what number's that?
14.
Keep going. I can think Derek Carr's better. Go ahead.
Matt Ryan.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Kirk Cousins, Joe Burrow, Carson Wentz, Sam Darnold, Cam Newton.
Stop.
That's 20.
Sam Darnold. Stop. Okay. Go ahead.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Stop. He's hurt all the time. Stop. We saw him throw for no yards in the postseason game. Stop.
Big Ben.
Yeah, Big Ben. Yeah, fucking first ballot. Go ahead.
This is egregious. Fitzpatrick.
It's just why? Like, oh my God.
What happened?
This is the worst defensive team I've ever seen in my life.
Hoskins again or Bohm?
No, the pitcher covering just totally
okay.
whiffed on the catch. Good. Thanks for playing, buddy.
I mean, would you take Hurts over Fitzpatrick?
I guess right now because the age, sure, yeah. And we're not in now mode type thing.
He has Taysom Hill 24. Stop.
Yeah, calm down.
Jameis 25. Daniel Jones 26.
Stop.
Then you've got Wilson, Wilson's cousin, Zach Wilson.
I can't even compare that. Put him up there yet. I don't even know. You know what I mean?
Same with Lawrence, even though Lawrence is
probably should be better. Yeah.
And then you've got Andy Dalton.
Stop it. He's like 25th. He's like 25th. He's like 25. Put him at 25. It's over. Like he's not. If you want to put him at 28, fine. But he's not where he has him at, which is egregious.
No, he had him he said on the radio today, because he doesn't have him in the top 40. He said he wouldn't have him in the top 45.
Stop, dude. Just stop. I'm not Mr. Jalen Hurts at all. Just stop.
I would have him around like 20 to 25-ish.
We'll see how he does this year. I don't know. Nobody has a crystal ball. I hope he worked enough on his issues, because there is issues. You know what I mean? There absolutely is issues. There's footwork issues. Some of the things I agree with Chris Sims.
Yep.
But Jalen's a worker. So I'm going to hope that he put in the work to get better at these things that he saw on film. Right? And what I need you guys to do is hit the like and hit the subscribe button right now. Almost at 6K.
Thank you, Rise Above.
Yeah, sorry. Both clicked on it. Simmons for Cade Cunningham, easy. I feel like Cade Cunningham's the same fucking player.
I don't want to do the picks again. I mean, you're going to have to throw me Jeremy Grant also.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Thank you for the super chat, Rise Above. We really appreciate it. Yeah, it's outlandish, bro. Umberto, it's absurd. Just stop. You can have fucking agendas all day. All right, he's not even in your 40. What are you talking about, dude? Sam Darnold stinks. We've watched him stink. So you put the film down then, because now you need to put the film down, because now you're talking too much film. You don't need film to know Jalen Hurts has footwork issues in the pocket. You don't need film for that, you jackass. But to have him out at a 40 is clown talk. Because you wanted exactly what you get from it. clicks, and Philly. So you know if you say this fucking stupid shit, it gets you clicks, interviews, all what you want in Philly. You're a loser. You're a loser. That if I interviewed him, I thought he's a loser to have him outside top 40. And I don't think Jalen Hurts he might not even be a franchise guy. Okay? We got to find that out.
Uh-oh. Tom.
Warriors talk to Sixers about the number 7 pick.
This is going to be, I'm telling you, this could be a 3-teamer, Tom, with that friggin' Beal thing.
Are they trying to give us fucking, oh my God. I don't.
I know what you're thinking. Are you trying to tell me you're going to do, not you, but are you trying to say Wiggins and 7? Is that what you're thinking right now?
That's what they're thinking.
I don't. Is Darryl really going to do that? Everything, all the resources would have to be exhausted.
Let me look at something. Because I feel like I'm right about this. I feel like he learned a little bit how to play better team basketball being there for a minute.
Wiggins?
Yes.
Yes, he did. Yes. But he shrunk in big moments. He shrunk. He's another Tobias. Like if you want to trade Tobias for Wiggins, okay, maybe.
He had a good year though. I mean, 18, 47, but I'm getting the 7, so I'm getting the 7 back. I don't know.
Don't do it to yourself, Tom. Don't sell it. Don't sell yourself on that. Only sell yourself on that if that's signed on the dotted line. Don't do it to yourself.
26.
If Simmons is going to the Warriors, that's got to be a 3-teamer. Has to be.
Small forward. I mean,
so who are we taking at 7? That's not one of the big 4 or 5.
You don't got to give up Maxey.
Is Maxey starting for us then?
Maybe.
Maxey, Wiggins, Tobias. So what? Wiggins playing the 3?
Yeah.
So it would be what? Maxey, Seth, Wiggins, Tobias, Joe.
Yeah, and then whatever that 7th pick is. You still have Matisse, still Shake. Does it do it for you?
Damn it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm mad at myself because I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, because I don't know who I get about 7. So it's the unknown. I don't want. And I'm playing the pick game again. Now I got to hit on something. I don't know.
Well, I trust. I mean, listen. Based off of what we did last year's draft, we arguably hit on 3.
Is Embiid and Wiggins boys? They both went to Kansas together.
Did Wiggins go to Kansas?
Yes. Yep.
Why did I think he went to Kentucky? Jesus Christ.
No, wasn't Kansas. Yeah, Joe's Kansas.
I mean, oh yeah. No, I was thinking Wiggins went to Kentucky.
No, he's Kansas. Yep.
Could be. Getting a freaking Kansas reunion.
Yeah, they both played Kansas together.
Then who the hell are we taking at 7?
I don't know, but if that dude can ball, then yeah. If I get a baller at 7, of course I'm in. But I mean, I don't know. I want Dame. I agree with Colin. Like I can't even talk these other ones into existence. All right.
I'm
But
intrigued.
no, I want Dame. I mean, I just went. I feel like I got worse. You know what I mean? Like I feel dirty over that trade. I feel a little dirty. I gotta go in and shower because I really do feel dirty after that trade.
What, the Wiggins one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt dirty. All right. Well, listen, it's been a great show.
I'm not happy with myself now because I thought about it.
Winless for Dame. But no, I want Dame, and we have enough to get him. And it's good to know that. It's definitely good to know that. And it's good to know you can use promo code. Well, first off, you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Got my lawnmower 4.0, my ball deodorant, foot spray. Go check out their line of products. Guarantee you're going to love them. And while you're at it, get 20% off and free shipping with the code A2D at manscaped.com. We appreciate everybody who chimed in. You can become an A2D member as well for $9.99 a month. And you get so many things. Okay. Not only do you get the gambling advice and the picks, you get daily fantasy advice. You get shout outs, members only live streams we're going to get to as soon as we get to a certain number. Appearances on shows anytime you want it. And jersey giveaways. Got them all sitting here waiting to go. We're going to start doing jersey giveaways. 20% off all A2D gear. 20% off at all campus for all your team hats. All that comes in the package for $9.99 a month. Nobody out there is giving away more for $9.99 a month than A2D Radio. I always said if I was going to do it and sign on the dotted line that this was going to be official, we had to give away a ton. And that's what we're doing. And we love you. And as we grow it, there's going to be tickets, etc. given away. So we got a lot of fun stuff. A lot of fun stuff. So the link's right down there at the bottom. Click on it and enjoy it. Eugene, no, not keeping Simmons. Knock it off. And Mitchell from Baylor. I mean, maybe he is. I don't know.
Davion. See, I'm in a mental pretzel now. I got to go to the machine.
Yeah.
If you guys need me, I'll be at the machine.
Yeah, get to your machine. Great fucking show. Also get 20% off at bodycheckwellness.com, and you can use promo code A2D for that. I love my freaking clarity and focus. So, everything I'm telling you guys is stuff that I'm using or shaved with. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Everything I shaved with. And we were brought to you by the Counseling Center and Sunrise Detox. And we know many of us and our families deal with mental health and addiction issues, and we're happy to support the Counseling Center and Sunrise Detox. If you need help, please call 856-651-8117. It's my boy Rob. Anything you need, don't hesitate. That's Ryan Brodo. I'm Tom Arnone. We thank you all out there. Million fucking comments. Hit the like, hit the subscribe on your way out, please. Do it for us. Do it for the growth. Almost at 6K. We can do it for you. Rio doesn't look like Mike Scott's coming back by his social media post today.
Sting me.
Solomon, Lillard, and Kuzma. Sure, I'll take both.
I don't want Kuzma.
I'll take both. I mean, you want to give me both? Sure. And the membership link is down there. Yeah, I just clicked on my shit froze and then I clicked on that. Does it matter Simmons is 24 years old? Yeah, it matters to his value. Yep. You know what I mean? It matters to his value.
I think 4 years left on a contract, too. That matters.
Jay Simmons might be a Sixer next year. There's a way. You know what I mean? There's absolutely a way.
Yeah, that way is shoot and make free throws. That's the way.
Yeah, I'm not telling you. I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance he still is a Sixer, but there's also a chance that this deal can go down.
There's also a chance of this too, Tom.
Yep, Dame time. Check it. Thank you all. We love you all. Go check out the Sports Hounds. They're live right on H2D right now. For our hockey guys, they're doing Game 1 of the Stanley Cup live reactions. So go soak it in. Yeah, Ryan, I'll take Spencer. Dinwiddie, absolutely. If I can afford it, I'm absolutely doing it.
Off your bench, that'd be good.
Yeah, absolutely doing it. And
we're
with next LeBron. Yeah, okay. I'll keep saying that, Howie. Come on, babe. I love you, but stop.
And last update, fam, we are now within 10 subscribers of 6K. So we went up. We started the day at 50. Now we're within 10. So
let's go. It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. We can only say it so many times. And then when you really get comfortable with us, then guess what? You get the membership package and get yourself all kinds of fucking money, gambling advice, jerseys, tickets, discount codes. Jeez. Who's giving that away in their memberships? Nobody I know.
Mm-mm.
One more hour. Don, my wife is going to kill me. All right.
Don, I got to go to the machine, Don. I got to go to the trade machine.
Oh, my God. I can't do one more hour.
No.
Who needs Matisse and Maxey? Us? So, Eugene, if you have to put Matisse and Maxey in a deal for Dame, you're out? That's my question for you on our way out of here.
And, Don, we've got 2 more shows tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think there's nothing tomorrow, right?
No.
And then we'll be right back on Wednesday, Don. Come on.
Wednesday.
Man. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
And then, Donna, you're going to miss me for a week, babe. I got baseball.
Yeah, we're off next week, everybody. Well, on Monday. Monday's off, I should say. Not the whole.
I'll be down.
The whole thing.
Yeah, no, not all the shows. I'll be down. I'll be down in Tennessee for baseball, so I will not be around for a week. When I do go to Florida, I'll be around though. when I do that trip. Because I'll be down there. I might fucking move in just for the pool. Listen, Damian, you just got home. What's the Dame talk about? It's about that there's a realistic possibility that he might request a trade, and we have the most to offer. Both are factual. More so that we have more to offer, but there's been rumblings. And when there's smoke, there's fire. And when a guy gets to that point where he's at this age, he's just going to be over 30, right? You start to want to win. And these things happen. And if he can pair up with Embiid, you think he's not all over that?
I agree with Puff. He says Lakers gave up on Lonzo, Ingram, and Hart plus picks, and they aren't regretting it. That's true. Doesn't matter what you give up. If it results in a championship and a parade, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, even though it was a bubble one, I mean, they still won it.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it was a bubble, but they still won it. So kudos to them. I can't take it away from them.
No.
But he's not wrong. Like, if we win one, we win one. And Brandon. Brandon says, Brandon McCray, what's up, brother? He said, you absolutely give Blazers whatever they want, whatever they like to make this deal. Did Dame and Tobias automatically look in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Nets? Yes. You're talking about Joe, Dame, Tobias, Seth, and Danny? Shit, let's go. Who wants us? And that's simple as that. Simple as that. So listen, fam, great show. We've been on for almost 2 hours. Go check out the Sports Hounds, followed by the Flight Zone. They're going to be talking about Dame tonight. You can guarantee that. Jimmy, I don't know. Did Jimmy not make that deal? If he doesn't, I'm coming live on screen.
Oh, we're going flying to the freaking
I'm coming right live on screen if Jimmy doesn't make that deal. So make sure you all troll him later. I don't have to come on. Come on, put him over my knee. He is going to be a Sixer, baby. He is. Talking into existence. And while you are, hit the damn like and subscribe, baby. Let's go.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Martin. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, Martin. Hopefully you're a subscriber, brother. If you're not, make yourself one. And that's it. We appreciate y'all. We'll wrap it at that. Make sure you use that promo code at Manscaped, though, fam. Don't forget to. It's great. Tons of great products. Do it. You get 20% off and free shipping right there with the code A2D at manscaped.com. Right there at the bottom. We love you. And this time we're really out.